Tyme the Infamous here, and as you can see I look so plain today, but that is because I'm going to be doing an interactive haul with you girls. Yes, you heard that, an interactive haul, which I thought would be such a perfect thing to do for our next week of our classes because we're learning the basics of makeup. We left off at skincare and primers, so now I'm going to show you how to put that all together on yourself or on your client. This is an example of how to prep and prime the skin for your makeup application. I did add a little bit of bronzer on my cheekbones, around my hairline, and down my nose, and I added just a little bit of charcoal brown in my crease, which is what I use for my brows. That's all I did. By the end of the video, you'll see how scary I look because I'm just completely like whited out, really plain, just really prepped and primed. I have about 13 or 14 items that I'll be showing you, so not only am I showing you what I got for my haul, I'm going to then show you how I apply it. I would definitely be taking notes on this as well, and let's just go ahead and get started. So to begin, I've already gone through all of my skincare steps, so please refer to my skincare video for all of the info you need. So the first thing that I bought were my bulk wipes. These are like my favorite wipes. I've used so many different wipes, high-end, drugstore, generic, everything, and these are the best ones for me. They leave the skin moisturized, and that is awesome because about 80% of your clients who are going to sit down in your chair do not take care of their skin. So these are kind of like a fast fix for that. These are the bulk wipes. That means these are the large size. They have small as well. You do want to store these upside down. The moisturizers will fall to the bottom. When you store them upside down, your wipes will be very moisturized throughout. I keep this protective cover on just so that they don't dry out. You're going to use 3 fingers. You're going to put your fingers underneath it and wrap it around. This will give you control when you're going all around the face. So I just go like this. I really go in circles. I really try to scrub their skin. I tell them to tuck their lips in, get all around. Definitely get any extra mascara or eyeshadow. You want to get their eyelids, their brows, around the hairline, underneath the neck. The last area I do, I always wipe over their lips because this will moisturize their lips, get any dead skin off, and you're good to go. So next I picked up some Fix Plus. Like usual, this is a holy grail item for me. I don't know if Beauty Crush made up that term, but holy grail products, I love that term. Like, this is seriously a holy grail product. So right after I've wiped down their skin, I Fix Plus them. This is going to give your skin even more moisture for your lipid barrier, which is awesome. I always like to apply an eye treatment for my clients, for myself. This is the MAC Fast Response Eye Cream. This is pricey. It is $30. I've never used it on myself personally. I will have to give it about 4 weeks to see the results, so I will tell you girls what I think about it. I just apply that with my finger on myself and on my client. Of course, you tell them to look up. You want to really rub that in and just kind of get their circulation flowing under their eye area. You can put that on the lid if you like, and you definitely want to put this all around the eye because this is an eye treatment, not only for under eyes but all around here where women get crow's feet. I picked up some oil control, and this is awesome. Ever since I started using Proactive, it's just pulling all of the oil out of my skin. So through the day I am oily. A top pick for anyone who is oily. You have to try this. Just 2 pumps of that on the back of my hand. Taking my 190 flat brush that we talked about, and this is what I like to apply my skincare with. So I'm just going to dab my brush into there, kind of patting this in the areas I get oily, which is going to mainly be my T-zone. Especially on the nose. definitely on the forehead. Next, we're going on to our primer. I'm still using the Too Faced Primed and Poreless. I'm going to put just a small amount. The less you use of this, the better. You can kind of overuse it and then your foundation doesn't want to stick to your skin. Since I've already applied my oil control, I'm going to start on the outside of my skin and work in. And you want to apply this quickly. You know, your skin prep should take 5 minutes. And now, since we have prepped the skin prior to applying our primer, you should not need a lot of this at all. So next, I got the MAC Prep and Prime Lip, which I would have never bought this on my own if I didn't work at MAC and tried it myself. I am in love with this product. Believe it or not, this is my first time purchasing it for myself. It keeps your lipstick from feathering. It fills in the lines in your lips so your lipstick and your lip gloss goes on so smoothly, and it makes it so easy to work on your clients with lip liner. So apply this to your lips. So next, we're getting into the application. I went ahead and got the Pro Longwear Concealer by MAC in NC30. It's even better than what I remembered it being. I just have to say, this is the best concealer that MAC has in my opinion. Completely lightweight. I'm going to start with 2 little pumps. It's a very thin film concealer, so it's very light. And guess what? After it wears on your skin for a few minutes, it turns to match your skin. Under my eye area and anywhere else, I need concealer. So you do not need a lot of this. And I also have some blemishes over here. So with concealer, you just want to pat like I'm doing and pull that out. Like so. I'm applying this to the center of my forehead and my chin, my cupid's bow, and down my nose. So with my concealer, I like to conceal and highlight at the same time. So now we have treated the skin, we have concealed the skin, and now we're ready to go on to our foundation. One of the items that I got was the MAC pump for my foundation. It came in this package. I now have it on here. You can count how many pumps you need, which I need 4. I'm going to do 3 since I have my concealer on. And it keeps your foundation sanitary and airtight, which is great. This is the BH Cosmetics stippling brush that was about $5. And I'm going to spray that with Fix Plus. You do not want your brush absorbing all of the product. And now I'm going to begin just stippling my foundation onto the areas where I did not apply concealer. So after all of that's applied, I take what's left and I just go over my concealer. Because you do not want raccoon eyes, you don't want it to be really bright underneath your eye area. I like to use my stippling brush for my powder after my liquid foundation, and I just go ahead and wipe this off on a paper towel just to get the liquid off. Going to go ahead and set this. I like to stipple mine first so that the foundation stays in place. I get one more layer and I just go ahead and buff everything out. The more you buff, the more flawless your foundation is going to be. Spray your Fix Plus to bind your makeup to your skin. Then you see my makeup becomes a little more skin-like. It's not as powdery. That's what Fix Plus is. It is not a makeup setter or anything like that. It's just a hydrator, and it has great aloes and vitamins in here for your skin. The next thing I got was a new 266 brush, which is so crucial. You have to have a very clean, sharp, very neat angle brush for your application. So I'm just going to fill them in very quickly. This is what charcoal brown looks like. So the next thing in my haul is the 242 shader brush by MAC, which you know I said I'm going to have to go back to this, so it's finally here. I'm so excited. I love this brush. I also got the MAC paint pot in soft ochre, and that's how we're going to prep our eye area. It's a really nice nude base. Yes, this is fine on deeper complexions because the color is going to go on top of it, so your base does not matter. I use my white base on my deeper clients as well. So I'm just going to go right into there and pick that product up. With you girls, if you're working on a client, you want to scoop some out with the end of your brush and put it on your hand. You do not want to go in here directly. We're just applying this all over the eye. So now we're applying this from the inner corner to the lid, all the way up to the brow bone, anywhere we're going to be applying our shadow. And you do not need a lot of this. Would recommend applying this with your finger. That's my favorite way to apply it. But of course, with my nails being so long right now, I do have to use a brush. I picked up my Myth lipstick. It is a satin. This is just a color I use to get the lips nice and nude for my medium to my lighter complexions. Start to dab this, especially if my clients have very red lips. And that is it. I know I told you girls that every Monday I upload a new video, but if you noticed, TymeForBeauty kicked off October 30th. So we're right in between the end of the month and the beginning of November. I just wanted to let everyone have time to join and get on the right page. Every Monday from here on out, there will be a new video. For the last week, when I have the live model, it will be the last day of the month. So maybe that fourth week, we may not have a video on that Monday. It'll be the last day of the month. If you saw, I've added my Ustream tab. We'll be starting that really soon. I will be sending everyone an email with that info. I also added the upgrade tab, which is right above here. So if you want to upgrade your membership to see the spotlight video, which is only for upgraded members, as well as the Ustream, where you will be asking me live questions and I will be answering all of them live.